And then actually that kind of dovetails into a little bit of like what I wanted to talk about like the break that's going on right now. I've had a realization in the last little while that like either through the comic, podcast, and even like when we've been taking breaks, I have just been working on Ghostpuncher for years now. And I've had this kind of mentality where like, oh, if I pull away from Ghostpuncher to work on something else, I want to put all my momentum, all of my inertia into Ghostpuncher. And I'm coming to the realization that I need to pull away from that, both for my own health and also for the health of Ghostpuncher itself, because as I start to like I've been spending like this past like month or so like really digging into some other things. Like every time I do, I find new things and new ways that I can bring shit back to Ghostpuncher. I actually like last night was the first time since I put out the last episode, which would have been episode 32. And I think that came out August 8th. We are recording this just a hair over a month later. In that month, I hadn't really touched a Ghostpuncher, like editing, any of that stuff. When we did the Flower Shop episode, like we just recorded the Flower Shop episode. And now, like kind of like we're talking about, like that was kind of in a new context. And even then, I had our amazing friend of the show, Emily, edit that for me. Hi, Emily. But yeah, and so I'm like working on a bunch of new things. I'm working on some music, which is kind of weird. Because I haven't done that in a few years. As I start working on some side projects, anything that I am personally involved with, I'm going to be using the Ghostpuncher Patreon as kind of a auxiliary for me to like, I'm going to be posting like patron exclusive content that's not necessarily Ghostpuncher related, that is just other stuff that I'm working on, partially because, if, as my attention gets divided, I want y'all to still be getting your money's worth. But I want you all to know also, I only think this is going to help Ghostpuncher. This is going to help me like put more and better energy into the show. And like full on, we still plan like Gridbreaker's going to be coming back not too far away.
Fucking dope.